Sean, and this is
Alexis from Alexis for Sean. And make sure you guys go subscribe to my channel as well. And we are
the D&A.
This is our channel. This channel is going to be mostly about videos of black love and hell yeah,
Black love and black love in Christ.
yes, Christian based. There will be different other stuff, but we want to keep it really, I guess, Christian based.
Yeah, more Christian based channel, because we recognize this is something that we want to do to spread the word. And tell y'all the story of how we met and how God brought us a long way, a very long way.
Yeah, so this video here will be on how we met each other and how we are now engaged. It's a long story, so I'm gonna have Babe kind of kicking in, and then when he has some empty spots, and I'll come in. Yep.
Well,
so how did it start?
It started over. Honestly, I forgot.
But you want me to tell him what we were both doing? Okay, so at the time I was so we both met on Tinder, the Tinder app, that everybody met on. At the time, I was in this place in my life, whatever. I didn't know. It was just not. At the time, I was getting ready to delete Tinder. I was going through all the list of just deleting everybody and just deleting the whole app. I guess at the time, what were you doing? Just looking at Tinder.
At the time, I seen her, and something came over me. It was a spiritual thing that came over me, and
like when you saw my profile.
Yes, and when I sent the text message, I thought you was not gonna be able, I thought you was not gonna respond. I thought you was just, some random person or whatever, but you responded, and we started texting, and tell them how you immediately asked for my Snapchat.
Okay, don't do it like that, because I ain't thirsty. Okay, so I saw his profile. Like I said, I had 200 notifications, and this is how you know that this is something that God intended, because I had 200 guys that had liked or liked my profile. So I don't like seeing the little notifications. I get weird. So I was trying to exit all of them out, but I saw Deshaun's and I kept his profile for some reason. And usually his profile didn't have no information or nothing. The only thing he had was his Snapchat name and I think how tall he was, and that was it. And I usually, when people like that, I usually pass by, because that's weird. You don't put nothing about yourself. But something just told me to keep his profile. So I did. And I guess once all of them exited out, I think I had him left by himself. And I contacted him. Did I contact you first? I think I liked yours. You had liked me first. It showed. And then I had liked you back. And then we kind of went back and forth. And then I was a little more aggressive, I think, when it came to the Snapchat situation. I don't know why I did that. It's weird. I'm not that aggressive person who immediately asked for Snapchats and stuff, but for some reason my mind and myself wanted to know who was this person, so yeah.
And from there, the texting came into calling, and when I first called her, I asked her, I said, can I call you? And we FaceTime, and we talk, and we talk, and we talk.
That.
And the first thing I told her, I was like, you gonna be my wife.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Just like that.
And I was laughing.
Yo, shout out to Seizures.
because I really thought it was a joke. Like, I was just like, what are you talking? Like, we didn't even know each other. And, at all. Like, and he was talking about what? I'm like, boy. And I said, I'm trying to take everything slow and all that. And as, like, days went by, I don't know, he just became more and more my best friend. And just immediately, he became my friend, my best friend already. And, you know, we would talk all day, every day. We still do that now. 4 months in, we get on the phone all the time. You know, when I'm working, I will FaceTime him at work. You know, that's crazy. That's funny. So, yeah. So what else? How we knew that. God. Did you... Well, okay, so before I got in a relationship with Deshaun, or started talking to him, I had mentioned that I was not trying to get into any relationship. That because I was done. My last previous little situation was just... It was too much, and I was just like, I'm just going to give myself time and leave it alone. And I kind of gave up. Then I told my mom, I talked to my mom all the time, and she told me to pray about it. So I did. I prayed about it, and I think a couple days after that, or even a week, this happened. So, I don't know. And then you tell them your situation.
And after that, I mean...
Tell them how you knew that God had sent. That God sent me into your life.
Yeah. Well...
Or God sent you into mine. Either way.
You know, with me, I agree when she said she wasn't ready for a relationship. But, you know, a lot of times in life, you can say one thing, but God has an alternate plan for you. You know, my alternate plan, you know, I'm just not figuring out is you. And, you know, I'm really fine with that, because when you find a woman that really understands you and your situation and what you go through and, you know, what you have to go through, you know, it's a blessing. It really is, because I've prayed for a solid, you know, relationship all my life. I didn't get it in previous relationships, but you know, I see that as a learning lesson, and now I'm very blessed to be your fiance.
No, wait.
I really am.
I'm supposed to have you as my fiance. We are so clingy. That's one thing. We are very clingy towards each other. It's weird because a lot of people do not like that, honestly. This is my first relationship that I've been in, and it's my final, and that's it. Like, there's no more. I can't believe, I would have thought I would have went through more, you know, relationship, but I guess God did not have that intended for me, to have to go through that. He has, but God bless him, so he wouldn't have to go through it again, you know. So it's just a blessing, and
you know, I think because we put God at the forefront of this relationship.
Yes.
And you know, if you know, you can pray all you want, but until you submit yourself as a Christian, as a child of God, and let God fight your battles instead of you fighting your battles, you won't get what you rightfully deserve, and that's whatever you desire.
And you also have to have faith, because when he told me that, you know, he was gonna make me his wife, I did not believe him at all, because I wasn't ready. I felt like I wasn't ready to be that. I wanted that now. I wanted that. You know, that's always what I wanted, to be a wife and to be a mom. But when he told me that, I didn't believe him, you know. And as time, you know, went by, even though it was a short amount of time, it was crazy how I felt so connected to him. So, you know, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can be myself around him. Honestly, I could not be myself around anybody else. Not like I am with him. That's how I know that we are meant to be.
Yeah. And that's why I said earlier. I said with my condition, I'm pretty sure y'all was like, well, hold on, what is your condition? Well, I'm finna tell you. I have seizures. Seizures. I said seizures. I said seizures. Seizures. But
which is really it's called.
I forgot the word.
But how do you forget what you got? He has
They just say it like see how we in preschool.
Okay, he has epilepsy. I think I'm saying it right. And he will do a video on that whole thing by himself, kind of explain that more in detail. But that is something else. He does have seizures at times. I said seizures too. Seizures. Okay, we're gonna have to just get away with that. Y'all know that.
Okay.
Yes. So that is something as well that yes, he will have to talk about. But what I'm the type of person that I don't judge people like that. And honestly, people were looking at me, like, why are you doing this, But people got to understand that I'm not the type of person that I look for your heart, and how you love me. That's really what matters, you know what I'm saying? I don't judge people like that. And a lot of people know that about me. My family does. But people looking from the outside in, they're just like, they just wonder why. And people need to stop, because what you mean, you can't, people, I don't know, this is what God wanted me. He wanted me to have Deshaun as my fiance, my husband. So that's what it is. And whatever he comes with is just what I have to deal with. And whatever I come with is what he have to deal with. Like, you guys know, I have anxiety bad. Y'all know, honey, I don't even like a job. Y'all already know that situation. So, so we both have, common situations. And I think that's what brings us also together closer, because we kind of understand each other as well.
Yeah. And, I know it's, a lot of y'all probably gonna comment and be like, well, how do y'all deal with that? Like, how do you deal with him having seizures and having you dealing with her having anxiety? And but God. That just goes to show, we put God first. God kept me here for a reason. And he allowed me to stay here, and to this day I'm still figuring it out, but I'm not gonna rush the process. I'm not going to question him, because then my blessings can slowly fade away, and that's something I'm not willing to sacrifice. And me and Alexis both know that prayer means a lot to both of us, so a lot of times we won't even call each other or talk to each other until we feel like we fill ourselves up spiritually, because it's important what you dish out in a relationship, but it's also important what you bring towards a relationship. And so
he can tell when I need prayer. Yeah, because he'll just he'll stop me. Let's pray, But now I have to tell him sometimes I just need space, for that, because you just got to put God first. And it has helped us a lot, really. And I know people are like, well, y'all haven't been together long enough. Well, time is different. And anything that's in God's timing is right timing. So, I'm just going and putting God first in this, and that's just it,
Yeah, that's why I say, I don't really like when people say they put a time frame on a relationship.
Hey, that's a whole nother video. But I agree with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't like when people put a time frame on their relationships, because it just especially if you two couples that very spiritual, like very
Mhm.
spiritual with God. Like, you let them in a relationship. It don't matter how long you know the person. You can know them for 30 minutes. If your heart feel like this is where it's supposed to be, 9 out of 10, that's God talking to you, telling you that this person is for you. But don't be ignorant to the signs they show. You know, but just don't be too quick to run away from what God is showing to you, because a lot of times in our first relationship we had, our first obstacle was
Distance. This is like we told you before. We met on Tinder. And usually Tinder people, some are local, but we were not. We're not far away either. Our homes. He lives 45 minutes. He lives 45 minutes away to an hour, depending on traffic. To me, I don't know. At the beginning, I think it was bad for me, because knowing that the person in front of you is someone that God put you with, and you can't get to them, and that was just, to me, was very aggravating. As much as I wanted to let go and give up, I could not. I just couldn't. It's not normal. Like, we may get in an argument or something. I don't know. I just can't. It's just different. I guess, and you'll know the difference. You just can't be without the person at all. Like, you just can't. So, yeah.
Yeah. I knew the distance thing was gonna eventually catch up, and in this relationship. But one thing about God is He'll show you when it's time to make that next step. That's how I knew it was time for me to, make her my wife, because, God, I kept God by my side. I kept God by my side, and I repeat that is because I really did. He still to this day is at the forefront. I would not be able to do the things that I would want to do, have the things that I want to have, if it wasn't for God. God has truly made a way for me, because I'm trying to tell you.
And also, he mentioned that when he first saw me, he knew. And usually, guys know who their wives are. You know what I'm saying? They are automatically, they can just be like, that's my wife. And that's exactly how he was. And I was just like, okay. All right. And we don't know. We don't know as soon as they do. We really don't. Because I was just like, honey, what's wrong with him? I was laughing every time. And I said, we got to take it slow, honey. Please. Like, this guy over here telling me out his life, and he don't even know me. But, look, we are now. Oh, babe. Look. Okay. That's your husband. We are now engaged, and we are planning on getting married August 8th, 2020. That has been stressful, but we love each other a lot. Yeah.
That's my baby.
I can't wait to marry you. Stop. Please. So, you guys, if you want to see more videos with us, and I guess hear more about also Deshaun's condition, and how God has brought him through a long way, just make sure you guys subscribe and comment down below what you would like to see from us, what kind of videos. As we say, we want to stay more Christian-based channel. We don't want to get too, we may include, we still haven't decided if we want to include pranks or other stuff yet, but you guys can comment down below. Other Christian channels as well, Christian couples channel, and kind of just let us know what you guys would like to see from us, and what you guys would like to know as well from us. That's right. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below. And turn your post notifications on, honey, because we about to be uploading.
Yeah, you feel me? We finna be doing a lot of things. And let me know if you want me to talk about my seizures, or you want me to talk about something else. Let me know. Talk to me.
Yes, but I know that there are other couples out there who are going through the same situation, and it's not like a situation, but who are experienced this dating, dating somebody with, stuff like we have, so if you guys can, it'll be nice to kind of get to know a lot of you guys and to get some, what do you call that? Some advice, because we are still learning, and yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and you have a blessed night.
Bye. My hip is hurting on this side. I think I'm feeling my mama pain.